Welcome to Kabbalah Media, where you can get information ranging from entertainment to trending topics across the world. Before you leave this page, please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos.
Axum has been the site of the historic capital of the Aksumite Empire. It is now a tourist town with a population of 66,800 residents. As of 2015, the Aksumite Empire was a naval and trading power that ruled the region from about 400 BCE into the 10th century. In 1980, UNESCO added Aksum's archaeological sites to its list of World Heritage Sites due to their historic value. Axum is located in the Maklay zone of the Tigray region, near the base of the Adwa Mountains. It has an elevation of 2,131 meters, 6,991 feet, and is surrounded by La Ile-Mecha district. Axum was the center of the marine trading power known as the Aksumite Empire, which predated the earliest mentions in Roman-era writings. Around 356 CE, its ruler was converted to Christianity by Frumentius. Later, under the reign of the Emperor Caleb, Axum was a quasi-ally of Byzantium against the Sasanian Empire, which had adopted Zoroastrianism. The historical record is unclear, with ancient church records the primary contemporary sources. It is believed it began a long and slow decline after the 7th century due partly to the Persians and then the Arabs contesting old Red Sea trade routes. Eventually Axum was cut off from its principal markets in Alexandria, Byzantium, and southern Europe, and its trade share was captured by Arab traders of the era. The Aksumite Empire was finally destroyed by Empress Gudit, and eventually some of the people of Axum were forced south and their old way of life declined. As the empire's power declined, so did the influence of the city, which is believed to have lost population in the decline, similar to Rome and other cities thrust away from the flow of world events. The last known, nominal, emperor to reign was crowned in about the 10th century, but the empire's influence and power ended long before that. Its decline in population and trade then contributed to the shift of the power center of the Ethiopian Empire south to the Agor region as it moved further inland. The city of Axum was the administrative seat of an empire spanning 1 million square miles. Eventually, the alternative name, Ethiopia, was adopted by the central region, and subsequently, the present modern state. The Aksumite Empire had its own written language, Ge'ez, and developed a distinctive architecture exemplified by giant obelisks, the oldest of which, though much smaller, date from 5000–2000 BCE. The empire was at its height under Emperor Izana, baptized as Abraha, in the 4th century, which was also when it officially embraced Christianity. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church claims that the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Axum houses the biblical Ark of the Covenant, in which lie the tablets of stone upon which the 10 Commandments are inscribed. Ethiopian traditions suggest that it was from Axum that Makeda, the Queen of Sheba, journeyed to visit King Solomon in Jerusalem, and that the two had a son, Menelik, who grew up in Ethiopia but traveled to Jerusalem as a young man to visit his father's homeland. He lived several years in Jerusalem before returning to his country with the Ark of the Covenant. According to the Ethiopian Church and Ethiopian tradition, the Ark still exists in Axum. This same church was the site where Ethiopian emperors were crowned for centuries until the reign of Fasilides, then again beginning with Johannes IV until the end of the empire. Axum is considered to be the holiest city in Ethiopia and is an important destination of pilgrimages. Significant religious festivals are the Timkat festival, known as Epiphany in Western Christianity, on January 19, January 20 in leap years, and the Festival of Mariam Zion on November 24. The Aksumite Empire had a long-standing relationship with Islam. According to Ibn Hisham, when Muhammad faced oppression from the Quraysh clan, he sent a small group that included his daughter Ruqayyah and her husband Uthman to Axum. Sahama, the Aksumite monarch, gave them refuge and protection. He refused the requests of the Quraysh clan to send these refugees back to Arabia. These refugees did not return until the 6th Hijri year, 628, and even then many remained in Ethiopia, eventually settling at Negish in what is now the Mibrakai zone. There are different traditions concerning the effect these early Muslims had on the ruler of Axum. The Muslim tradition is that the ruler of Axum was so impressed by these refugees that he became a secret convert. On the other hand, Arabic historians and Ethiopian tradition state that some of the Muslim refugees who lived in Ethiopia during this time converted to Orthodox Christianity. There is also a second Ethiopian tradition that, on the death of Ashama ibn Abjar, Muhammad is reported to have prayed for the king's soul, and told his followers, "Leave the Abyssinians in peace, as long as they do not take the offensive." The major Aksumite monuments in the town are steles. These obelisks are around 1,700 years old and have become a symbol of the Ethiopian people's identity. The largest number are in the northern Stele Park, ranging up to the 33-meter long, 3.84 meters wide, 2.35 meters deep, weighing 520 tons, great stele, believed to have fallen and broken during construction. The obelisk of Axum, 24.6 meters high, 2.32 meters wide, 1.36 meters deep, weighing 170 tons, was removed by the Italian army in 1937, and returned to Ethiopia in 2005 and reinstalled July 31, 2008. The next tallest is the 24-meter, 20.6 meters high above the front baseplate, 2.65 meters wide, 1.18 meters deep, weighing 160 tons, King Izana stele. Three more stele measure 18.2 meters high, 1.56 meters wide, 0.76 meters deep, weighing 56 tons, 15.8 meters high, 2.35 meters wide, 1 meter deep, weighing 75 tons, 15.3 meters high, 1.47 meters wide, 0.78 meters deep, weighing 43 tons. The stele are believed to mark graves and would have had cast metal discs affixed to their sides, which are also carved with architectural designs. The Gudit stele to the west of town, unlike the northern area, are interspersed with mostly 4th century tombs.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them on the comments section below.